And yay, winner Shibuya.
Audio's good.
Yeah.
Hi, Ash.
Everyone's good. Ash, you good? You can talk.
Hold on. Test.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Rutabaga, parsley, carrot, rutabaga.
Start recording. Okay, we're good.
Is Molly around? She running around like crazy?
Yeah, she's watching something. Got her glued.
She doesn't still have the knife, does she?
No, she doesn't.
Aren't you glad Stephen King doesn't live next door to you?
Oh.
I mean, glad, regretful. Half and half.
I'm trying to open this beer, decide if I want this beer or not. I think I do. Is Highlander here still?
Yeah.
Still here.
Is Ash here?
Ash?
Is Shibu, you here?
Yes.
And then Bouncer. All right.
Yeah.
Aubrey, welcome.
Yep.
Hey.
We are good to go whenever you go, comrade.
I have to adjust my sleep schedule. I'm used to not waking up on Tuesdays.
Right on.
Thanks for accommodating me, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. So everyone's caught up on where we are, yeah?
Yeah.
Last week we left it off. D-Rez and Miz, you had bravely, perhaps foolishly, wandered halfway into the kind of no man's land before a checkpoint, staffed by some armed and at ease looking but doughty fellows, and were told to turn around and go home after you reached about halfway. Highlander, you keep your eyes kind of scanning the heads of the crowd nervously after what just happened. And you're also keeping an eye out for Danny Zip. That little bastard better come back and bring you your transit pass, man. But it's starting to be morning time. You're noticing much more of a hustle and a bustle beginning to develop down in the subway. So you wade through the smelly and stinking and haphazard masses of your fellow human beings back to Eddie's place. And just as you're arriving, Eddie comes streaming through the throng, winnowing his way between passersby, and greets you at the door.
Where did you go?
I had to go out and run some errands. You guys want to duck back into the hideout and catch back up? Tell me what's been going on. I haven't seen you.
Yeah, we thought you left. I know.
Well, I'm an early riser, man.
No, yeah, I got it. It was just jarring, waking up and. Hey, Miz, can I talk to you for a little bit? And I take Miz away from the group and then I lean it. Hey, I don't know. I've never lived down here. I don't know what your situation is. And it looks like you and Addie and your dad was a family, and you guys told each other things. But what we're doing and what we're trying to investigate, I think, should probably stay between, for the most part, us. I don't know. It freaked me out with those guards back there. I don't know. It really spooked me.
I remember being able to trust everybody through the tunnels. I don't know, maybe it would change a little bit.
I've had some stuff. I don't. Maybe it is down here and looks like you got more of a family, but where I'm from, that's not what I live by.
Right.
I kind of just yeah, I guess. I don't know. A lot of stuff's crazy right now. I just want to
I
find.
get it. Yeah, better to be safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, true.
You have your knife?
Yeah, I check my pockets for my knife.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still there.
Cool.
Put it back in there. Close it up.
Happiness is a warm knife.
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah, where were you, man?
Woke up early, figured I'd go out and run some errands, and met up with some kids of mine that, no, well, not literally, but figuratively. Everybody down here's a family, and I got some runners that were working topside for me, and a few ran into me on the way back, said they came into contact with some monster squad or something about that. I figured you guys know something about that. You run into anybody?
Someone called Zip. He's going to get me a work pass so we could get past. Well, so we could get on and past these heavies that were sort of patrolling or guarding one of the tunnels we were trying to get through.
Yeah, I know Zip. He's a good kid. About whereabouts were you when you ran into that checkpoint?
Direction's not really my thing, Jimba. Miz.
We were at the platform where everyone keeps their tents, keeps their little huts, the shantytown area.
All right. Yeah, it's not out of the ordinary to have checkpoints down there. I mean, you go any further and you're basically under the combat zone. You know what I mean?
Are there just rent-a-cops over there, or like is that a patrol all the time?
I mean, the checkpoint's been there as long as I know.
Yeah, we I start patting myself, touching my. I'm like, guys, do we have our guns? Where's our?
Oh, didn't we leave them in the Shibu's cab? Shibuya. Let's go.
We should get our guns.
A very good idea.
So you're going to go topside?
Romeo music.
Thank you. You going to go topside?
Well, do we all need to go just to get some guns, or maybe just a couple of us?
Yeah, I think it's right up. I mean, yeah, just a couple
It's
of.
not a long way, is it?
Somebody have a backpack. Stuff all.
Quite nice to see what Livy's made of the numbers we set her to crunch.
That's true. All right.
Hey, before we head on up, you guys seen the news today?
No.
No, I'm not much for current affairs, Jimba. You know, they try and like get into your head and tell you stuff, and I don't want to hear it. Why? What's happening?
There was the tunnel. Well, there was no TV down there. Yeah, but no, we haven't catched it.
Something we should. No.
Yeah, is there something we had a? Is there a TV in Eddie's? They're like, can you turn on TV?
Yeah, give me just a sec.
Yeah.
So I walk over to just like an old CRT monitor and pop it on, and yeah, the headline news of the day or of yesterday pops up, and you want to describe what's happening on the news, Romeo?
So you cut into the middle of a breaking news story, the Chiron scrolling furiously across the bottom. It seems that a Case Shen III base jumped over to the Hilson Investment Group building from a neighboring skyscraper early in the morning hours. killed several security guards, and briefly held CEO Paris Hilton hostage before being apprehended by MaxTech. The newscaster, the talking head, switches over to a full screen, high def montage of security camera footage. Authorities confirmed the assailant had succumbed to cyberpsychosis due to the many implants and is undergoing emergency rehabilitation. You see the picture of Havoc walking down a sterile white corridor, and a uniformed security guard comes up to him out of the left of the frame, approaches him, has a couple of hand gestures. They seem to be in conversation. And then suddenly the guy goes flying back, and you see Havoc toss aside the shotgun that you had picked up from Nikolai at the drug squat. Then he unslings this black AK-47 from under his coat and starts a predatory crawl down the hallway, firing rounds coldly and with precision. The newscaster cuts back in, after which he'll be facing at least 8 counts of murder and aggravated assault. If they investigate... Oh, sorry. Disregard that last name. You see him pinned at a corner around a glass tower, a glass wall. It's internal camera footage of the CEO's office. And he's basically got her down on the floor behind her desk with his knee in her back. And he's kind of peering out over the top. He keeps taking a magazine out of his rifle, checking it, it's empty. He tosses the rifle down, has a second thought, picks the rifle up, lobs it overhand at the barricade of security that has formed in a perimeter around this office. Reaches into the back of his overcoat and pulls out 2 throwing axes, so new that they still have the price tags attached to them. And then there's a cut in the camera footage, and a scene from behind the barricade of security, and it shows him just charging down into the midst of them from the top of the screen, and getting mowed down by a fusillade of lead. And it cuts back to the newscaster who keeps cutting to reporters on the scene trying to get information, but apparently this all just went down in the last hour or two.
D-Ray starts to pace, fuck, puts his hands up on his head, just paces, starts.
It's all right. I mean, Havoc's a big boy.
Highlander, they just gunned him down, man.
Is he dead? I thought they said he was going to be rehabilitated.
Fuck. And maybe in the beginning.
All right.
Oh.
So I take it you knew this guy?
I sit down. Yeah.
He's one of us. He's one of the Monster Squad.
Yeah,
He's
we've
a
actually
monster,
been hanging out with him.
Yeah,
For a while.
you met him briefly at the villa, Eddie, but he was...
Oh, yeah, he was out of commission, yeah.
Yeah.
So, cyberpsychosis, I mean, I didn't pick up any signs of that beforehand.
Yeah.
What kind of implants this guy have?
What kind of implants didn't he have?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, Tune, but I mean, you know, I generally don't ask for someone to give me a breakdown of all their gear, but he was packing stuff for sure, plenty of it.
But to hold up the CEO,
Maybe there's a reason.
We haven't seen what? We didn't see him after the party. Fast Eddie, you were he was at the party, but he was partying up a storm. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, that's right. We did see him. Libby told us that he walked off into the distance and kept going. I remember that. That's the last time we saw him was on the camera feed.
To made up
Yeah.
his mind and.
Well, now we know where he walked to.
That-
I'm gonna go make some tea. I'll be right back. Go into the kitchen and I don't know.
DRS has rubbed his temples.
Can we get like some public net information about whether or not he's dead? If he's not dead, if he's in hospital, where he is, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I
Just
mean, it's probably
The most current thing, aside from the Chiron floating across the bottom of the screen, you check a couple quick kind of police beat blogs, and the only information right now is that the victim or the assailant has been apprehended by Max Tech. That they're transferred to emergency rehabilitation, which
so he's not dead.
the line between life and death has grown to have a bit more gray area than it does to our understanding.
visually. Rez is like, dude, he's dead. They fucking mowed him down.
Come on.
It rubs his temples more.
He's a tough son of a bitch. I doubt very much he's dead. I mean, he might be in like some kind of a virtual program, perhaps. His head plugged into something, perhaps. I mean, I don't know. It's just, if he's not dead, then maybe we should go and bust him out. If he is dead, then maybe we need
Well,
to.
here's the
prepare
thing,
for
guys.
that,
I mean, guys, we're close. All right. I mean, we've been talking about this agenda that you have and everything that I've been working towards. And I'm not saying that I don't want to bust your friend out. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying we're damn close to figuring out this mystery that's been hiding under the sheets of the city like a parasite. And all I know is, I mean, just on the way back, I run into some kids talking about some monster squad down here. I mean, if this guy was part of you, he's part of your gang. I mean, who's to say that the Night City PD ain't going to be out looking for you too? And I'm just not going to let that happen. You know what I'm saying?
True.
If we're going topside to get them guns, we're going to have to do it quick and we're going to have to do it quiet. And I feel like we're going to need to be, hear what's going on the streets right now. And I walk over to a counter and flip on a police scanner that's just, maybe local coverage. Like,
Okay.
you can hear crackly,
No,
just kind of like, and it's old school. It's like maybe some of the police don't even know that anybody has that kind of tech anymore or something, but like you can just kind of hear some CB garbled back and forth of, people calling in stuff there.
Yeah, no, you're picking up a lot of crosstalk, particularly in the downtown area and over in Haywood, which is on the west side of the city.
Highlander, can you make a proxy or a run our location different? Maybe we could get a hold of Rex and what's going on. I know that I think a lot of questions are going to be going towards that apartment. Yeah.
I mean, I can probably bounce our location off several different satellite uplinks, and
Shit, that's right. We still have those cameras that we have at my apartment. I wonder if those are still alive.
I mean, Highlander, if you want to jack in, I got a terminal that's wired into, the city net if you need to uplink and get some info.
much, Eddie. I think is that what I should be doing, everyone?
Yeah.
Do we want to probe? What do you want to know?
Oh, okay.
Do you want to check these cameras first and find out what's happening?
Find the cameras, check in, and then we could make sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure police are going to be all over the our apartment or where Havoc was. I mean, he owned the damn building, or half of it.
Yeah, but wasn't the company taking it back? Wasn't Arasaka?
That's right.
Oh.
He did have that weird conversation with his mom, or so he said. I'm not sure exactly what was said, but he was pretty quick and brief with that. He would always divert the question when I kept on asking. I don't know, man.
I think it's a matter of
work?
our security that we check right now that video link, and if it is compromised, we cut our losses.
Yeah.
Because if you've got one, if I had the camera end, I might be able to triangulate where where the signal is broadcasting to. It depends. I can't remember whether we set it up for site to site, single point to single point, or whether it was just a broadcast.
Yeah. I looked Fast Eddie, and I'm like, I believe it was. I think she worked at fucking Arasaka. I don't know. Again, he was really quiet with his affairs. Not a talking fellow.
What did he share with us about the Hilson Investment Group? I can't remember what he was talking about with that. I don't remember.
Don't remember. But then again, I spend most of my time at my skull. So.
Listen, I know that if they have... This is the real messed up thing is, yeah, they're probably looking for us, and they're probably looking for me more so, because me and Havoc's story is intertwined, so... More so, I don't know. I don't know, man. I go over where Miz was making the tea and just have some.
Yeah, I'll give you a cup. Maybe we can ask Livy about this whole set investment group. She used to work with banks. Maybe.
Hang on a minute. Who's this? Hang on a minute. Back up, Miz. Who's this Livy you keep talking about?
She's my virtual best friend. I'd say virtual girlfriend, but I'm not that sad.
On that a little bit.
Oh, you understand, like constructs, artificial personality constructs, not true AIs, but bundles of algorithms that appear to have personality.
Yeah, I'm familiar. You're
She's
talking
kind of like
dangerous territory.
Yeah. Well, it is dangerous territory if you. I mean, are you linked to what they call Turing?
I mean, I'm not, but
Anyway, she's got access to. I mean, I can link to her. She's based at that villa that we were in. So it's not like I'm carrying her around in my pocket, but at the same time, she can connect. She's very helpful. It makes you uncomfortable, Eddie. We don't have to talk to her in front of you or tell her anything about you.
No, I'm not saying it makes me. Well, I guess it does make me uncomfortable, but I guess if you just cover your bases and just these touring police, they're no joke. I mean. That shit's hot. And we've already got these PD on us. I'm just worried is all, and we're close, and I just don't want to fuck this up at the last minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're telling me. I hit my head.
So maybe when you're talking about this Livy, just keep it betwixt the twain, if you know what I'm saying. Don't be flaunting that shit out topside, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. Everything that we talk about here tonight, we probably should be. This is getting crazy. This is getting really crazy. Whatever happens or was said in the vault or what we find, we should really be sticking to each other. I don't. Fuck, dude. I don't know. Sit down.
I just don't want Turing heat on us. I mean that shit is as hot as it gets.
Hey, who wants Turing heat on you? Can we start by just checking that video camera? Just to make sure that it is, not a potential.
Yeah, I mean, can we uplink to it? I mean, you can use my terminal if you want.
It's not for me to sort out. This is something I think Drez has got a handle on, haven't you, Drez?
Oh no, I believe it was on your camera when we bought it. It was hooked up to your agent.
Oh.
You have control.
Okay, sorry, I did a lot of drugs between now and then, so it's like, you know.
Yeah. No, it's
All right,
okay.
well, I'll tap into it and see. Well, let's see if we can have an update. But can I try bouncing it so that I'm not, say run it through 5 different locations before connecting?
Okay. So to begin with, you turn on the terminal, and as soon as it boots up, all of your agents, except for Drez's, begin to ping that you have messages. So Highlander, Shibu, Miz, you picked up another agent as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And you quickly log on to the camera. It seems the battery's getting very near its end of life cycle. It keeps jittering in and out of focus, and the light is getting very dim. Even though you can see it's kind of the crepuscular, slimy dawn of Night City. Sunday morning coming down. And the area in front of the apartment appears clear on the live feed, aside from the typical people going about their morning business.
It looks normal.
Damn. Okay. That's weird, don't you think? No one's. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
all weird.
Okay.
I mean, what are you expecting to see?
True. Yeah. True. All right. What do you guys want to do? I thought Fast Eddie was right. We definitely have to be careful. If we're going to top side.
Let's see what Livy found out with the task we left her.
All right. Yeah. The one with the little bot thing. Yeah. Okay. You check.
You're logging into your deck?
Before I do that, I'd like to check these messages.
Okay. So you
Just on the off chance it says, whatever you do, don't lock it on your deck. Call me a paranoid motherfucker, but I mean,
Highlander, you got a kind of a direct message from Havoc. And it's a short video message. It says, "Hey guys, I went to sort out the situation with the apartment. If you're getting this message, then I guess things didn't go so good. I probably should have told you, but I didn't want any of you to get screwed up in this. It's my family business. I knew something was up when I got that call. Anyway, play big or go home, right? And they say you can't go home again, so peace."
Highlander, anything?
well, I mean, you've just heard what I've heard, so it's not like I'm listening to it privately.
Damn.
Sounds like he certainly saw a connection.
Yeah, he said the call. Like I said,
So Hilson,
the call right before his. You know what? Well, I don't know. Well, Libby was on the Libby could see what that call was about. I think. Do you think she could process that? Keeps pacing back and forth while thinking.
How much do we know about his family?
They would have worked in Arasaka, didn't they?
Arasaka, yeah. That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Mid to top level, sort of.
What was his last name? I know Eddie's. Well, Eddie, you fucking hate Arasaka, right? Well, just as much as everybody else.
I've got a special place for him.
I don't know. I think. I mean, we can see what Livy can tell us. Otherwise, I can always go try and plunge in and dig about. We've got to be a bit careful about exposing her too much to, as Eddie's pointed out, and it's quite right. Sending her in to deal with stuff that I should be doing is probably quite dangerous because, you know, if she gets identified, then we got tearing up our ass as well.
So yeah, you don't want to use her too much on the radar.
No, I think she's very useful for her ability to like collate data that we obtain and see patterns that we might be missing out because, you know, I'm not the most logical of people, as you might have guessed. But if we start trying to get her to hack for us, you know, or like delve through the networks, it exposes her to too much risk. Maybe she can help me, but with prepping for a run, but not doing it. I don't think.
D-Rez, okay. D-Rez is processing just everything and looks to Vest. Eddie, do you got a drink? I need a drink real quick. You got one of those firewater hell things you got? Keeps pacing.
Yeah, man, take a swig, and I hand him my flask.
I'd take a swig.
That shit'll calm you down.
Shibu, as the boys are doing boy stuff, you check your agent real quick and see that you got a direct message from Havoc as well, and your mom has left a couple messages.
On my parents, with all the, I guess, exposure. Yeah, with all the newfound exposure, what did the mom text messages say?
The first one says she's asking when you're coming home again and what time your work ends and what your hours are at the new place that you're working. And did you say it was last mile? And she's asking if she spelled it right in English. The second message says she has dinner ready and she's keeping it in the micro. The third message says that she spoke to some of the family back in Japan, your uncles and aunts. They're doing well. They're sorry to hear about your father's condition. They'd like to visit, but they can't afford a trip like that right now. And the fourth message is asking about your hours at that new place again.
For now, I'm just gonna ignore it all. Guys, I can only keep lying to my mom for so long. Also, I do have family. I don't know how concerned you guys are about that. We should probably, I don't know, expedite this?
Yeah, the only family I got, and I looked all in you too, Eddie. I mean, friends or family, basically. It's all I got. I take another swig of Eddie's drink.
But my dad's in the nick back in Scotland. My ma's disappeared off the scope. Did a bunk. You're the only family I got next to Sammy, and I suppose that wee Tess lass who's like a little sister. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, Shibuya, your family is my family. You know, you got to go and sort out their needs. Then, you know, I back you on that. But what do you want us to do about it? Like, hit something hard now, or take a break so you can go and deal with personal stuff? What suits you?
I mean, we just need to figure out what's going on, I guess. I don't really want to go back to my place if people are potentially looking for us.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
also that our cab.
Right. I wanted to go check on my car.
Yeah.
This might be a time where we use our remote control for that fancy fucking sports car that we rewired.
Hold on. What? Oh yeah. Yeah. I take another swig. I'm like, yeah. That car. Stuff is good, Fast Eddie. It's smacking me where I need it to be.
I mean, we need to get moving. So quickly, Livy, can you give me a 30-second breakdown of anything you've found out?
So you're jacking into your deck.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, Highlander. I'm afraid I have some jarring news for you. I'm not sure if you've seen the televised...
We know.
I'm very sorry about what may have happened.
That's very kind of you, Livy. It may well be that we're going to try and do something about it, but right now, getting to the bottom of what's going on and trying to stop it is probably our priority, and I reckon that's what Havoc would want us to focus on too. So, are you able to give me, and I'm sorry to be quick and short with you, I didn't mean to be rude, but can you give me a real sharp, blow by blow, quick little précis of what you found out?
That's a logical next step to take.
It wasn't my idea, that's why.
I applied a Fortune 500 weight evaluation algorithm to the video footage you provided me. And the only thing of real note I was able to come up with, and she, floating in front of your vision, is the kind of fisheye lens footage of the construction site.
And I just asked her to transmit whatever she's showing me via D-Rez's, little camera get-up holographic display thing he's got going.
Oh, you want to plug that in?
Yeah, why not? So that everyone else can see it, and I don't have to relay.
Okay. D-Rez, you're okay with this?
What do you need?
I'd like to plug Livy into your holographic projector.
It. Why the fuck not? Plug it in.
Okay.
Don't mess with his brain, please, Livy. It's already a little bit chewed up.
Chewed up.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
Chewed.
Okay, so you get this little shoulder mount contraption. It's kind of a, it's got a quad pod, kind of 4 little legs that come down and grip, and a little jack running out of it. And in front of you pops up, you can see Livy in all her glowing blue electric tattered gossamer glory. She looks around and says, "Oh, this is much better." She gestures her hand over and brings up the video footage of the construction site. It's mostly a lot of legs. You got a great view of the back of this guy's knee, but you can see some figures in the distance in this fisheye. Near those big drilling equipment machines, a lot of milling about. There's 5 or 6 guys in construction vests, and then a man in a very nicely cut suit and dark sunglasses walks up from out of frame. He's on his agent the whole time. He walks in like he owns the place. He's in conversation, and then he turns and gestures to the security guard at the booth, beckons him over. So the big pair of legs you see at the beginning of the clip recede into the background of the frame, and you get a whole, you can see the entire body of the security guard. There's some brief conversation. They shake, nod their heads. The security guard gets on his shoulder, comm, walkie-talkie. You see several of the construction workers come over to join them. They're all standing in a group. And then this part you remember from your earlier, the quick look you took at the video footage when you first got it. They stand back. The machines go create earth-shattering noise, literally earth-shattering noise. In the background for a moment, the camera trembles. Everyone's kind of covering their ears and yelling and hooting and hollering. The guy in the gray suit waves it off. The construction foreman follows, gets on his radio, and the machines shut down. The guy with a laptop there controlling them kills the switch. They mill about for a minute. Then after a couple minutes, the security guard at the booth and the guy in the gray suit approach the booth, coming fully into view of the camera. The guy removes his glasses, and the face looks a little familiar. Maybe mid-30s, Asian, nice haircut, trimmed well, and again, a very nice fitted suit.
He's from the club, the Pink Hind.
That's where you remember him from. Yeah, that's it. There's that same flash of chrome under his left eye. You hear him talking to the guy at the security booth. He says, "Yeah, so it's always like that. Like that's the low setting, is what you're telling me?" The guy says, "Yeah, it's a mainline bore drill that roughs out the hole for your big equipment to move in." Big equipment? But I thought this was the big equipment. Oh no, man! This is just this just threads the needle for you. You gotta put the hammer down after you get those tap holes done. But guaranteed, we can go down 400 feet straight without breaking a sweat, even through this granite. Yeah, the guy in the suit just kind of looks off, a little frustrated. He gets back on his agent and says, Yeah. Zemke, sir. Right, no, this, the M24 location, no good. Waste of time, sir. All right, I'll wait for you to get back to me then. Yes, sir. All right, so we're meeting with the board. We'll call back in a couple hours. Till then, keep everything in a holding pattern. He nods and walks away, replacing his sunglasses. Livy turns to you as the video fades out. And says that during this time, I surveyed all transmission protocol logs in the area. There was a spike at the location of laser-guided satellite bursts, which is concerning. Again, Highlander, after analyzing the piece of equipment that you brought me, I noted that this level of involvement narrowed the playing field down to actors of state level or above, based on the amount of resources committed. There are only 13 satellite links available over the West Coast at this time. For them to have encrypted access to one confirms that previous supposition. I'll now revise it with a 99.987% chance of accuracy.
So what you're saying, Libby. So what you're saying is we're fucked. Is what you're saying.
I'm not sure in what sense you mean. If this is a prelude to a mating ritual, then I would say no, you are...
Sorry, no. DRS is strange, but not like that. What he's trying to say is that we are in a lot of trouble, and it's unlikely that we're going to be able to deal with this situation. Now, it's because he's had a drink, and we've just seen what's happened to Havoc.
Yeah.
So he's probably gone straight into the top drawer. There's no solution to this problem.
Yeah.
But we know, logically, there's always a solution. Whether or not we can achieve it is the question. Go on, DRS.
I know you said it good. That's how I would say it.
All right, guys, we need to get our heads on straight and start acting, because the longer we wait, the more shit we're going to have coming after us whenever we do move.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not much for just sitting around a basement and talking. I like going fast and doing things.
I grabbed the flask out of D-Rez's hand and tuck it back in my coat pocket after refilling it. I kind of top it back off at my still, and I pull another thing out of my pocket, which is one of those little sticks that you break open to wake up somebody when they're unconscious, and wave it underneath D-Rez's nose.
Camel nitrate.
All right, boy, you need to sober up. There's a cup of coffee over there, and go slam that thing down, because we need your head on straight if we're going to move.
What does that do to a person when the sticks go in the nose?
They're smelling salts. They just smell really strong.
Yeah,
basically.
kind of like smack me, wake me up really quick.
Yeah, it'll just be like it's like a whole butt ton of sensation on your nose.
Gotcha. Hold on. What do you need?
Because chemically, it tells your brain that you're in danger of immediate death.
Okay. What do you need me to do? I go grab the coffee.
All right, where are we going? You guys talking about, I mean, if we're going to be doing anything, we're going to need to bring some guns. And you're telling me none of you are packing.
I saw them had cab.
Yeah, it's in the cab. It's up.
I mean, unfortunately, the one of us who used to carry the heaviest equipment is just being busted by,
for using them.
Max Factor or whatever the fucking bastards.
All right, well, where's the cab at? Is it just up street side?
Should be right up top, right? Well,
yeah.
Should.
I'll assume it's still there, yeah.
All right, well, why don't you guys go grab your gear, keep your heads on swivels, and I'll go see if I can track down Zip and talk to him about getting you that key card he was talking about getting you for that checkpoint.
Why don't I try just doing some, probing while you guys do that? We meet back here.
And keep on drinking cups of coffee while they go upstairs and grab the guns.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna wrangle those kids up. I'll be back in 10.
All right. So Eddie's going to look for Zip.
Yeah.
Highlander is going to surf the city net for a quick minute. Shibu, you're going up to your cab?
How many guns do we have? Am I just gonna load myself up?
I've got a sort of SMG and a heavy pistol.
Yeah, Miz, you go with the Shibu, and we should be just.
I'm just gonna chuck like 5 different guns into my pants.
No, man, here, take this, and I go over to a locker and bring out a.
Oh, do you have like a duffel or
bag.
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come with you, Shibu.
Yeah. Is someone looking out while I pile a bunch of guns from my trunk into a duffel bag?
Yeah. You have remember those old that you could fold down so you can access the trunk.
Like in the middle, in the backseat?
Yeah, you got one of those?
I don't know, maybe. Future cars, man.
I mean, couldn't we even like slice slice a hole from the back seat?
You could just fold the damn seat down and get them out from the back seat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it's a trunk,
Right,
it
you
depends
guys-
what you got parked behind the vehicle. Because if you just pop in the trunk, it's a lot easier to just scoop the guns into the bag and close the trunk rather than fuck about.
Throw the duffel in the trunk and do all the loading in the close the trunk.
Yeah, because one thing I've learned is that if you look like you're trying to hide what you're doing, people pay attention.
It's more suspicious.
Exactly. Just you know how to roll with just style and cool, Shibuya. So you just do your thing, go.
Yeah, let's go, Miz.
Okay.
Let's get the boys their toys.
Bye.
So let's take a quick 5-minute bio break because otherwise I'll pee my pants. And reconvene and tell you what happens in this short little jaunt. Good?
Okay. Yep, sounds good.
Oh man, it's hot. It's so hot today.
Yeah, it's at the point where like I can't walk my dogs for very long.
We're in the house, and I'm living in a tiny house, and it's an RV converted to a tiny house, and it's just beating down on the RV that is just like relentless. Just like fuck, dude. The air conditioner can't handle 95 or 100, 100 degree weather. It's insane.
I'm back.
Welcome back. It's a good thing you took that out of my hand, Fast Eddie.
Gets away from me pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
You have to excuse me. I got a mouthful of cookies.
What kind of?
I wonder if I should ever spin this IP that I have.
I'm waiting to point. I've been yeah. I've been about the pill, the blue pill, and the red pill.
I have 75.
Yeah, I got it when there's downtime and next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said you can do it via like messaging, like during the week.
Oh yeah.
You can always just like let them know, like, hey, I spent it on blah blah.
Yeah. Tell me what you want to spend on, and I'll let you know when we can apply it.
Okay.
Because some things need to kind of logically happen in downtime.
Yeah.
Other things are kind of a natural growth. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
For example, since last week, your reputation has gone up another 6 IP, or 0.6, I guess. Although, no, it's not really a base 10. A logarithmic base 10. You got another 6 points IP toward your reputation, which you should be getting close to 2 on that now.
I remember.
But your video has traveled far and wide already amongst the youth, mainly.
Question, DM. So we came in here and our IP was higher. So is ours at 1, or is it where's me and Mrs.?
No, your reputation, it's kind of separate.
Okay.
Your reputation as a group,
Yeah.
when you are all, like at the party, for instance, you were all there together.
Gotcha.
You're the monster squad. Then your reputation is effectively 1.
Copy.
You by yourself
Uh-huh.
are not at 1 yet. You have 6 IP plus whatever I'd given you before.
Okay.
And again, remember, reputation cuts both ways.
Yeah. Okay.
Notoriety can be a fickle mistress.
Is everyone here?
Also, Aubrey, you got 4 toward family from last episode, which you're reminded of because when you hit street side, fucking sun, how heinous is that? Like big cue ball of a head shining. This is really terrible. I gotta move. It's like right in my eyeballs. You and Ms. make your way through the tunnels, and I'll take us there real quick. Just to set the scene. It's taking a really long time to load. So you've been in Eddie's little compound behind the car construction shed. You make your way up to street level, and already the corridors between the time you came in 15 minutes ago and now, the population on the street, as it were, has doubled. People, frantically going about their morning business, rushing to and fro, going to topside or jobs or whatever trade they may practice down here. You go up to the street, and it's a bright and sunny Sunday morning. Somewhere in the area, you smell the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. Your car's just down the street where you left it. It takes a second for your eyes to adjust to the glare all about you. But you give me a cool roll. Oh, also, I was thinking, I was doing some offline stuff, and I realized I kept having problems having to type in roll 1d10 and then adding my stat to it. I just realized I could add everyone's stats as a non-adjusted value. So on your character sheets, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of your skills, you can roll against your straight stats there. Now I put any of the pertinent ones you would roll there for you.
That makes life a lot easier.
That was my aim. So
Does anyone else see the map? I just see the hideout.
I forgot to move the
For
mark
me, it's a
again.
hideout, yeah.
Sorry. Thank
You're
you
good.
for. My connection's being really slow. Everyone switch map though.
I still see black.
Scroll to the right.
Just yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Copy.
Oh, okay, got it.
And again, I'm in the hideout, so
It's not letting me recenter the screen for you.
It's okay. I'm. This is perfect. I can see everything now.
Okay. Yeah, Shibu, you strut down the street like you own it.
Always do.
Always do. You guys make it to the cab, pop it open, and they're scattered on either sides of the spare tire and your go bag of spare clothes and box full of lost and found articles that have been left in your cab that you don't particularly have any use for personally, are casually kind of disguised, like you threw a spare blanket that you keep in there if you have to change a tire and lay on the road over them.
Mm-hmm.
A little pile of guns, a little bit of armor. Ms., give me a stealth check.
Okay, Tim, 1 second.
Mike's on.
Oh, okay. Stealth
Need me to roll
check.
for you?
I'm just looking if she has any stealth. She doesn't. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh, also, Ms., on your sheet, I don't know what happened. It wasn't me. It was like that when I got there. One of your skills just has A in it, and it's based on will. So I don't know what that is. You might have accidentally
What was...
killed it. But stealth would check against ref, I believe.
Ref? Okay, so it's +7 to that.
Okay.
think.
Okay. So you guys are, Chibu, you just reach in and kind of glance around before sliding the guns into the duffel bag that Ms. is holding open for you. Everything seems fine. You close the trunk, and then you hear your radio squawking in the front. And hearing that actually kind of that squelch as it pops in, the high-pitched squeal, Miz, your attention was kind of, you were looking over your shoulder behind you, and you hear the trunk lid slam and that squelch go off, and you don't know, like, you're very uncharacteristic of you, but you just kind of drop the duffel bag onto the street, and it makes a loud clatter. And
My eyes are just like wide open, staring at Miz.
I hurry up and grab the duffel bag, and I'm like, oh, I think the camera must have clicked off when I dropped it. Sorry, I hope your camera's okay.
oh, that's new. Okay. Chibu, you gonna check out your radio?
Yeah, I'll go. Basically, I'll go open the driver's door and just like lean in.
So in between the auctioneer style rapid chat of the dispatcher, you hear the intermittent call for you by name to call dispatch office. Car number 54. Shibu, call dispatch office.
I'll check in.
So you check in, and it's Lee Su, who you had put that call out for people to keep their ears open, and you'd mentioned the name Mirai. She says, Shibu, oh my god, trying to reach you all night. Listen, you asked us to, I heard you were looking about Mirai Electronic.
Yeah, I kind of sit into the seat and I'm like, what's up?
Listen, Mr. Yao has me open his mail all the time. And I think he's selling cab company.
To Mirai?
Yeah, Mirai. That's the name on the packages he's getting.
What do they need with a cab?
He's going out to dinners. Big fancy dinner. Big client. Fancy restaurant uptown.
Tonight?
Last 2 weeks he's going out.
He's been going out and meeting them on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know, have you heard any rumors about what they planned on doing? Like, are they gonna fire all of us, or?
I don't know. Lorraine, she's sleeping with Mr. Yao. That dirty whore.
Right.
She,
You gotta sleep your way up sometimes, I guess.
She say he's having lots of money lately. He's spending lots of money on her. And not his wife. You know how. But listen, police call too. They look for your car number.
Shit. What did you guys tell them?
I told them track her off. Fuck police.
Thanks.
Listen, Shibu, you okay? You mix up in trouble?
Yeah, I think trying to like follow the trail of my boyfriend's death. I've been hanging out with some.
I miss Dark.
In some rougher areas. Yeah, me too. Just keep your ears open and tell everyone to be careful. Also, yeah, just let me know if the boss does anything more weird.
Okay, but listen, Shibu, turn tracker off on your side.
All right. And out of character question, do all of our cabs look the same? I'm assuming.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You do have different plates, and
Right.
Plates can be read. It's not just a visual. There's they can be scanned.
Okay. Like a little QR kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, got it. Thanks for the heads up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what?
Be careful. How your mom and dad doing?
They're all right. They're worried too. I think Mariah buying the place up, that doesn't end well for any of the employees. Listen, I'll try to find things out. I'll try to work it out.
Okay.
You guys are like family to me, so I'll make sure it works out for everyone.
Okay, Shibu.
I'll hang up. What do I need to do to turn off the tracker?
Knowing your car like you do, you just
flip it off.
Yeah, I mean, you reach down under, pry the panel next to the footwell open, and just yank out the wires and the fuse that connect the load jack.
And is the plate removable?
Yeah. Driving around without a plate.
Yeah, it's gonna look weird. Can I try to park the car in a way that the plate is like really close to either like some sort of wall, curb, another car, anything like that, so that it's not super visible from passing by?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check. Where you're parked now is about one parking space away from a street side food stand, and the guy's got his gear kind of backed up over the curb, and you go over and smile at him and ask him if he can watch your car for a minute. You just need to dip in to see a friend who's sick. And he smiles at you and says, sure, and you just ease your car forward about 8 feet, and your plate is effectively concealed in the his shopping cart of supplies.
All right, I'll walk out. I'll just walk past Miz, and I'll just be like, "Let's go."
All right, and you return to the subway, humming a tune, casual as a Sunday morning. Highlander, it seems this news story is really heating up the airwaves at the moment. Everyone's talking about it. It's something like this hasn't happened in a while, a few months anyway. Especially around here, people from the neighborhood have started to recognize, hey, that was that guy who's always walking around. The news reports have been updated. There's a jumbled handheld cam footage of a reporter trying to push his way past a cordon of what looked to be kind kind of bodyguards, private bodyguards, couple guys in suits, maybe some family members, just a throng of milling people, all centered around a guy in his 50s or 60s, you'd say, salt and pepper, close trimmed hair, looks a little haggard. And the reporter shoves her recorder forward into the guy's face, saying, Mr. Shen, can you comment on your son's violent actions? Can you tell us what led him down this path? For the briefest second, he looks into the camera. Give me an empathy check.
Well, if it's not machinery or other data.
Yeah, understood. Well, it wasn't a critical fail. He just looks into the camera for the briefest second, but you've seen this look on people at the gym. The first time they step into a boxing ring, and it weeds out who the fighters are and are not. And the people that are not, you've seen that look of terror just before that first punch lands square in their maw. This is a guy who's scared. But he just kind of mumbles a no comment and pushes his hand into the camera to get it out of his face. It cuts back to the news reporters, talking head. A very attractive Latinx woman wearing a flashy red dress. Big shoulder pads, though. Police are now searching for Mr. Shen's accomplices and trying to determine which building he used to gain access to Hilson Investment Tower. Other than that, there's a lot of opinion pieces popping up in blogs and on social media streams, and a Night City PD call to all citizens that if any of them have any knowledge about the case, to please call in to NCPD for your anonymous tips. Eddie,
Yo.
in about 10 minutes, you get back to the door to your lair and reconvene with everyone. You got the message, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. This looks like Danny Zip. He ain't coming back. I mean, he took your money and run, if you know what I mean.
What did I tell you, Highlander? I knew it.
Oh, you live and you don't learn, so,
I mean, these kids are clever, but I'd like to introduce you to a little friend of mine, and I've got a little augmented kid next to me. This is Javier. We call him Hot Foot Javi. He's fast. His legs are all juiced up, if you know what I mean. I mean, look at those servos on those bad boys. Anyway, what I'm saying is we're not going to have that pass, but I know my way around these checkpoints, and some of these guys, they're volunteer militia, and I know a few of them, so I might be able to get us past them.
Volunteer militia for who? What, for You guys.
For whoever's hiring. I mean,
all right.
they're guarding the entrance to. Look at the picture. Is that the kid?
Is that Javi? I love it. Yeah.
Wow, that's about exactly how I thought he'd look.
Hey, what's up, Javi?
What's up? Bomoito. Dobre obrigado.
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. Muy bueno.
I look at his feet and I'm like, what do they look like? What are the color of his augmentation?
He's got a little yellow and gray forelegs wrapped up with some dirty kind of oil-soaked rags around the ankles. Look like they might be there to catch some dripping hydraulics.
Oh, shit.
Looks like he's wearing a what was once a sporting tent re-sewn patchwork style into a hoodie.
I looked at Teddy,
and he's got a mask that looks like it's mechanically attached at the corners of his jaw. It's got a flexible skin in front, but it looks to be of a mechanized appearance.
So Eddie, how's this kid gonna get us through?
I mean, we're gonna bring him with us. I mean, I may know some of the guards up there, so
Okay.
what I'm saying is I think I can get you through if I know the guards.
I see. Is Shibu and Miz back?
Yeah, you're all
But
back.
you guys loaded up?
Ms. Shibu, can I have my gun? Hold on, I gotta look at my character sheet. What I have.
Miz has the duffel.
I open up the duffel and I just say, "Come and get him." I can't remember who's.
I got the old rattle gun, the Suriname Mark II .177 caliber machine pistol.
DM.
That's a lot of
Heavy pistol.
words I don't understand.
I had a gun.
Oh,
Did I have a gun, or did you take that from me? I remember we were talking about my solo.
didn't we say that you were in a stage where we were a bit worried about you, possibly doing what happened to Havoc?
No
offense.
No, I know that. I just know from the DM standpoint. I remember we.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you wanted to take away because were you taking away my gun, like my AR? I forgot, or no, or do I still have that? I forgot. No.
No.
Okay. Cool.
No, it never took any guns from you. I think the only time we really talked about keeping people away from guns was when you were trying to tie Highlander up when he was sampling drugs.
That's right. Why? Yeah, I grab all my guns. Be like, hold on. Why can't I have my guns, guys? I'm perfectly fine.
You have an
my head.
AR-19.
Cool.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But you have XXX in damage. We're gonna need to sort that out.
Yeah.
Everyone, if you could, please just review for me. Tell me what kind of equipment you have and you're carrying, and
Well, I've got a bodyweight suit that I'm wearing. I've got that slightly dodgy rattle gun SMG.
Right. Remember about that. You only have the one magazine with it.
Right.
So there's no quick reloads for you. You'll have to eject the magazine, reload the bullets, and reinsert the mag.
Okay. And then I've got a standard heavy pistol.
Okay. And I think the full auto fire rate on that was like 650 RPM. So you're what is it, a 30? Is it a 30 round clip or I forget.
I think it is 30 round. I think the second I basically, if I flip it on to full auto and squeeze, it's
going to go
empty.
and
Yeah.
done.
That's a bit of a one shot. But then I've got the heavy pistol, which is a bit more reliable as a standby. And then I've got obviously my Saber deck. That's me.
I'm also putting on my tech gear heavy for that's my armor. So yeah, tech gear heavy and AR-19, my cyber arms, and the rippers. The cyber arms the same thing as the rippers. That's why I'm confused about it a little bit.
They're slightly different.
Yeah.
Do you have rippers, or do you have?
I do have
a
rippers. I have cyber arms, or a cyber arm, and then I have rippers.
Okay. I think you have the rippers, and it's just something like 4-inch blades that project out of your knuckles.
Gotcha. Okay, like Wolverine. Okay.
Wolverine.
Gotcha.
Shibu, do you pack?
No, she was like looking at all these people like gearing up like they're in a military movie. And yeah, no, she just.
That's awesome.
No, I don't own a gun.
You can have one of mine.
Hey, yeah, hey, come on.
I don't have points in shooting like at all.
I mean, to be honest with you, the SMG, if you just point it in the general direction and bullet
spray.
Shibu, you remember when you you killed someone with your foot, right? It's
my hand.
Oh, your hand. I'm
He didn't
sorry.
die. He didn't die.
Hey, we don't know that. I just saw what I saw. He was out cold, and I always think everyone's dead when they're out of the cold. So.
Good carefully.
I mean, yeah, I know how to hand. I also, my jacket is Kevlar, so is my hat.
Oh, that's cool.
Fast Eddie, you got anything around in the bunker? Anything that is a gun?
Yeah, I got a few spare guns.
See, there you go.
What is the stat for shooting?
There's marksmanship separately. Otherwise, it's reflex.
Oh, I mean, I have a good reflex.
Yeah, I would say if you're good at driving, you're good with a gun, right, guys? Yeah, that sounds plausible. Yeah, we're good. You're good.
I mean, I'll try to avoid shooting it.
As I'm loading up Emery and putting, I'm like, it's always good to have the gun on hand, like loading the LRR and everything.
So you want a gun or are you not?
Not really.
Come on, we've all got.
I just
packages
shake my head. I'm like, oh man.
If she don't want it, I'll take another one.
Yeah, I want to roll to see what Fast Eddie has.
Yeah, I can just show you.
Oh.
What were you gonna say, Romeo?
I was gonna say, D-Rez rolls a die out of his pocket and it falls on the floor.
Oh shit! Sorry, guys.
All right, Eddie goes over to a weapons locker, and there's two, I guess, equivalent of 12 gauge shotguns, semi-automatic. They hold 8 in the tube, and then he grabs 2 boxes of ammo, and one of them's full of buckshot, and the other one's full of slugs.
Okay.
Hey, Fast Eddie, can I grab one of those shotguns? Shibu, right? You're not taking one, right?
I mean, no. If you're gonna hand me a gun, one of the smaller ones would be better.
All right.
Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
I think. Do you want a knife? Not my knife, the one you give, but I do have another knife somewhere in my pocket. Do you want a knife? And I hand it to Shibu.
No, if I'm at close range, I can just use.
Okay, I put it back into my holster. To each their own.
All right. D-Rez, I updated the stats on your gun.
Cool.
All right, which one of you guys is a better shot?
I'm pretty handy, but I reckon it's probably D-Rez.
Yeah, it's me.
All right, you're going to get the slugs. I mean, you put this in the chest of anybody who's wearing armor, and it's going to put them back on their ass. Highlander, we're going to give you the buckshot. You just point it in the direction and pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. We shoot a few grouse with these kind of things where I'm from, so
Do you
that's okay.
looking at all of the guns and looking at the Kevlar and just having conversations with everyone is I want to roll combat sense just to get heightened.
Okay. Sure. Give me a combat sense roll. As you're all going through this movie montage of the checking the mag, sliding the bolts back, triumphant music playing in the background, which I forgot. What's the kid's name again, Eddie?
Javier.
Javier, whose mask really muffles the jumbled patois that he's speaking. That's some kind of mix of Brazilian Portuguese, Nicaraguan Spanish, and Night City slang. His eyes kind of glint with glee, and he unslings from under his tent coat a little SMG with a silencer on the end.
Oh shit!
You hear a muffled kind of "Viva la revolución!"
All right, I'm ready to go.
So you've each got 25 shells,
25 shells. Okay.
and you've each got 8 shots before you have to reload, and it's semi-automatic.
And Ms., how are you
How many
arrayed?
How many slugs you give me?
Yeah,
Found?
I got a sawed-off shotgun and a heavy pistol.
Okay.
What's the damage on a shotgun? Sorry.
The sawed-off one that I have says 5d6.
Same enough. So,
And what shotgun did you give me, or did you put in my stats already, Romeo? He's giving me.
No, and anything you're getting from Eddie now, you can put in.
Okay.
Ms. looks strangely out of place. There's a visual dissonance with this sweet, calm-voiced girl holding the shotgun, but the way she clutches it looks like someone who has fired it before, if that makes sense. Livy looks around at the group of you thus arrayed and says, "My, this is alarming and certainly exciting. Where are we going?"
hunting.
No, it's just a friendly walk down a tunnel past some volunteer militia, that's all.
The firearms ordinance in Night City stipulates that most of the guns you're carrying are highly illegal. You
That
do
means
have
they work better.
equipment, right?
In the same way that we have a license, that you have a license with touring, Livy.
Understood.
I'm trying to get the stats to shotgun, just so I have the damage so I can roll it. Fast Eddie.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it too.
Oh, okay.
It's the equivalent of an MP-153 12-gauge semi-automatic shotgun. If you can find like a 12-gauge shotgun somewhere, I'm looking.
12 gauge.
46.
46.
4d6. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there two profiles? Is there one for a slug profile or one for buckshot?
There are 12 gauge double up buckshot.
That's what a Highlander has.
Yeah, and I have a slug.
So it doubles. It doubles what? Sorry. Short range is.
Short range is 25. Long range is 50. Very long range is 100, I believe. The main difference is slug is just going to be one projectile. Shotgun shoots in a 1 meter tube, basically, from point of origin.
Does that make it slightly easier to hit with? I can't remember, isn't there? Hang on, I've got the booklet myself. I'll have a look.
Awesome.
Hold
I'm
on,
like, I look at Eddie. I'm like, thank you, Eddie, and I'm putting the ammo into the clips, into the shotgun, loading everything, making sure my straps are tight.
No problem.
All right. So you guys are now loaded up for bear. Where is it you're headed?
Down to that checkpoint. You've got
Okay.
my, I can't find it. Do you have my pistol profile, Romeo?
It's not on your character sheet?
Oh, it might be.
The stats are there. I didn't give you any of the flavor text. But
Okay, you're good.
S&W M2944 mag.
Yep, gotcha.
Okay. And let me see if I can rename Javier. Because even tunnel rats got stats.
How do you roll to hit for shooting? I don't see a spot for it on the character sheet.
So marksmanship, if you have a separate skill.
Marksmanship. Gotcha. So you just hit the dice for marksmanship?
Yes, the little dice symbol next to it.
Gotcha.
Love that so much.
And Javier.
I looked at Shibu. Shibu, what kind of armor are you wearing?
Oh, this hoodie is Kevlar,
Oh, nice.
and the cap is armored too.
And you have a really nice mechanical, like, actual injection molded plastic face mask.
Oh yeah, that too.
And you notice that you're immune to the smells down here. Nothing is rank and nasty to you. It's clean as linen.
Are you guys giving me a gun?
Do you want my spray and pray Suriname Mark II 1.177 caliber machine pistol?
Sure.
There you go. Just be a little bit careful. So it's basically a SMG that does 1d6 plus 2 damage.
Plus 2, okay.
Has a clip of 30 rounds, but once you spray, that clip's empty, and then you need to fill up.
Yeah, it's
so
just like I do it once, right? Okay.
yeah, basically. But I think you can do one shot on it. I think it's got shot selection.
I'll basically just save it for when it's necessary.
But yeah,
Okay.
I look at Fast Eddie, be like, hey, Fast Eddie, just out of curiosity, you don't have a sword or anything like that laying around, do you?
No, I don't got nothing like that, man.
Damn.
Got a sword?
Yeah, sword. I like, sword. Like samurai sword. I like those. I've heard on the new, well, if you watch TV, some of the old cartoons, they have Sharper Image. Sharper Image makes swords now. I want to get one of those. They look nice.
I'd always seen you more as a sort of chainsaw guy.
Yeah, you would think,
T-Rex.
right? Yeah, right. I don't know, something about that sword, and have you seen them? They have like colors in them, and like I don't know, they do crazy stuff with them now. Crazy times, but yeah. Plus this chainsaw, blood and just getting on me. You don't want to walk around like that, right?
Yeah, I take the point.
All right, Eddie he opens up his other cabinet that's next to the guns, and it's got body armor that he slips on, like a Kevlar vest.
Okay. Chest vest, plate carrier.
Sounds good. And then he's got a jean jacket with the cut-off sleeves that he puts on over the top of that with a Motorhead symbol on the back of it.
Nice. Lemmy is God.
I was always a Hawkwind fan. But
I've seen them.
Nice. All right, where you headed?
Eddie
Why don't you
said,
point me in the direction of that checkpoint you guys hit up?
"Yeah,
See what I can do.
Miz,
That was about a half a mile north, straight up the track tunnel from here.
Also, before we stop, I'm like, we kind of, I know you guys, Miz was telling me you guys do things down here differently with family. We kind of, said kind of our business here. So, I don't, we might, again, be careful what we say outside of your apartment.
All right, let's hit it.
Okay. So you guys, once again, return up the kind of tent city section of the tunnel. Get to the end, and again, Highlander, you're keeping your eye out, but Danny Zip is nowhere to be seen. You even asked
her
a
face
few times. Yeah, you even ask a few times, and people just kind of look at you guys, walking around and kind of awkwardly clutching your coats over your weaponry, and they just kind of shake their head and return to their business. And then you make it to the no man's land in front of the checkpoint. You stop about 30 meters away from it.
Fast Eddie, those are the guys over there. We were there a couple of hours ago. They said they weren't taking pass cards at the time, but I mean, shift change, right? Who knows?
Could be. Let me check it out.
All right.
Eddie opens up his jacket and pulls out a little pair of binocs. Sees if he recognizes the guy.
Give me a perception check.
And
then an empathy check.
human perception?
Regular intelligence perception.
Okay, so intelligence check.
Okay. And then, your human perception. Okay. You know these guys. They're locals from kind of this area of the tunnels. It's the it's the South Mission area's kind of local militia, as it were. There's a few vets in there, a few just kind of tough kids who are teetering on the edge of going down the wrong path and trying to make better choices. Nobody special.
Okay. Would I have known them, like from the community or just?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I know them.
Nobody you're tight with, but you know them.
Gotcha.
There are faces you recognize.
All right. Why don't you guys just hang back here so we don't go rolling up on them, guns blazing, and I'll kind of smooth the waters for you and wave you on up when it's cool. All right.
All right.
You say, Eddie. You sure you don't want one of us to stand beside you with our mouths shut?
No, it's all right. I'll wave you up. Just hang tight.
All right, tune bud.
All right. So Eddie kind of, swaggers over to the to the checkpoint. What's up, fellas? You guys been on shift long?
Oh man, it's early morning. How you doing, old timer?
I'm doing pretty good. I've got some new friends that are with me. We're going to be checking some stuff out. If that's cool with you guys,
Yeah, I
we're
see
not going to
that
be
you
making
got
too much noise.
outsiders with you, man. What?
Yeah, they're cool. You remember Miz, right?
Miz who?
Just a friend of mine from back in the day. That's all. Daughter of Ray's. My old buddy Ray passed away. You remember Ray, right?
I don't know no Ray, man.
That's all right. What I'm getting at is they're cool. They're with me, so.
Hey, you that guy that did the electricity over in the shopping district, man?
That's me.
Oh, I know you, man. What's up? Why you doing with the topsiders?
Well, we got some stuff going on with these Russian gangs pushing in. I mean, hell, half the reason you guys are set up
those
here.
Russian putas.
Yeah, I know, man. Fuck those guys. And
yo, they've been heavy down over East End, down by the docks, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's good to know. But how about you seen any more of them little tunnel rats running around here?
Yo, these guys, yeah, they all over the place.
Yeah, well,
I got need some kids for something.
No, we got one running in tow with us, Hotfoot Javi. You probably seen him running around, but
oh yeah, I know Javi.
Yeah. So we think some of his buddies maybe got mixed up with some of these Russian gangs. We're just gonna go try to track them down. Javi thinks he knows where they're at, but he just wants a little muscle to roll with them. So that's all. We just want to get these kids out of trouble, and we just want to do it real quiet,
stupid kids, man.
I know.
Tell them stay away from those fucking Russian guys.
So yeah, that's what we're on about, and we just want to get in and get it done. So.
Right, but you know it's not safe up here, old man.
Yeah, I know. I kind of open up my jacket and show him my Kevlar, and I'm like, we got our head on straight.
Yeah, I don't know if you need that, but there's a big rock slide down East Tunnel toward Mission.
Yeah, so we'll see what's happening.
Like shit down there, man. I think it's by the sewers. All right, whatever, man. Just if anybody asks, we stopped you.
Yeah, I know the drill. No problem. It's not on you.
All right. I hope your topsiders are paying you good for the tour guide, man. Yo,
Yeah, we figured it out.
Can you hit me off with some of that back? Some of that fat back?
What the hell is a fatback?
You know, backsheesh, man. Hit me with a little commission action.
Yeah, man, I got you. Eddie kind of turns around and waves his buddies over.
Go up to there.
Hey, welcome to the glorious subway system of Night City, topsiders.
Glorious.
So you got yourself a vintage tour guide, man. You guys historians?
Some would say historians. Some would say
You guys all right?
Spelunkers, explorers of caves,
Yeah.
archaeologists, you know.
Yeah, whatever, man. I don't judge.
Don't let him
That's
give
okay.
you too much trouble. All right, come on, guys. Let's hit it.
All right, here we go. Follow Eddie.
And the guy taps you on the arm, Eddie. Said, "Hey, man."
Yeah.
He's kind of holding his hand out, expecting some grease.
All right, I'll slide him some.
Okay. Yeah.
Give him
Thanks,
20 Eddies or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, okay, thanks. Call again, don't forget to write. And they let you pass without molestation. So you guys continue up the tunnel. Beyond here, it's maybe another... let's switch back to the... well, I guess I can say at Eddie's, you grabbed the sketched out map from your cork board,
Mm-hmm.
which, oh god damn it, which I can't seem to find at the moment as I log myself out of the game. Oh, splash page. Right? No, map page. Don't avert your eyes. All right. Sorry, having a couple map problems here. Sorry, I'm having to hop back to the Google map. And copy that back into whatchamacallit. Into Roll20 because at some point it got deleted. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
What's going on? I had to go to the bathroom real quick.
Figuring out map stuff.
Gotcha.
Yep, sorry. All sorted. Let me move you guys. There.
Cool.
So you guys started out. These green. You guys started out here. The checkpoint was here. And now, where are you headed? Oh, you're kind of following Javier.
Yeah.
So, Eddie's kind of having to act as translator for you. This kid's patois of tunnel slang is so thick. Miz, you get the general gist of what he's saying. But between his accent and the machinery on his face, even you have a hard time discerning fine details. But he's basically telling Eddie that they've seen a lot of dark guys at lurking and skulking around the tunnels over by actually where Rex's place is, over at the mission station. And that he knows some secret tunnels that he's taking you to. So you guys continue up. D-Rez, give me your combat sense.
Yep.
Give me 3 checks. Okay. After you turn that first corner, and that's about another, not quite a half mile, but like a third of a mile underground, under scrabbling terrain. Takes you a good 45 minutes or so to traverse this length. After that first turn, you encounter there's 3 kind of like teenage looking guys huddled around a burn barrel. Give me a combat sense check. Miz, give me a human perception check. Highlander, give me a empathy check. Or no, just a regular perception check. And Eddie, give me a...
What's human perception?
Empathy.
Okay.
What do you need me to give you?
Give me a first aid check. Okay. Highlander, you notice the telltale signs of someone who's been hitting the dope too hard. These guys seem to like these guys seem to like the slow down dope as opposed to your preference for the get up and go dope.
Okay.
Eddie, you can tell right away that these guys are dope sick. Clearly all in the beginning stages of withdrawal. Ms., you notice these guys are look really familiar to you. Like people you've seen around in your life. They're around the same age as you, maybe a little younger. You can't quite place it though. D-Rez, upon encountering these guys just around that corner, you tensed up real hard. But after taking quick stock of them, you relaxed a little and don't really quite feel threatened by them. And Shibu, give me a cool check.
Yeah. Whoop.
This just seems awkward to you. You're almost watching the scene play out from a third person perspective, and you're down in this dirty subway tunnel, not up on not free cruising the streets like you're used to, and you're seeing this scrubby group of guys around a burn barrel staring at a kind of disheveled group of strangers approaching from the other side, and you just think this is so bizarre.
This is generally not my definition of cool.
The fuck is up with those guys? Jesus, scare the fuck out of me.
Hey,
Doesn't
what's
look
up,
like they're
man?
too much to worry about. They look pretty dope sick. Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing down here?
You know, this tunnels ain't safe, man.
You guys been up further?
No, man. We just woke up here. Say, you guys don't have any food on you, do, or maybe some money for food?
I do. I have those bucks that I traded for. Eddie, I got these bucks.
Yeah, if you could help me out, man, that would be great. I just, me and Tommy and Lena here we just want to get some breakfast.
D-Rez, not for me to tell you what to do with your chump change, man. But at the same time, maybe they scratch our back a little, we scratch theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Look. I give them a couple credits, or hand them credits.
You got a handful of that paper cash that you traded in for as well.
Okay, I'll give them some of that too. I know that's I have a little bit of both. So a couple creds, some of the cash, and I ask them. So have you seen anything lately around going on?
Wait.
Crazy.
How much money are you giving them, and how are you giving it to them?
So I gave 50 to the one guy, so I'm left with 150. I'm gonna give him another 50 of the stuff I traded in, and then I'll give him another 50 in credit chips. So 50-50.
Okay.
My hand's still on my gun. All right, I hand it to Eddie, whoever's closest to me.
Okay.
You hand Eddie the creds?
Yeah, if you're talking, I hand him. I'm like, here, Eddie, I got a couple cash for them.
Thanks.
As I'm talking to him. I know that we seem some crazy times, so I feel everyone needs to eat.
Okay. As you pull out a fistful of crumpled up paper currency and a cred stick in there mixed among it, the first guy's eyes kind of light up, and he's like, "Oh man, we're eating good this morning, Tommy." And he gives him a meaningful look. And give me a second to set up your tokens, because this was unexpected. Oh, am I putting those all on the map layer? No.
All of us can see the map right now, but
Okay. Sorry, I had some pieces on the wrong layer. That's everyone, yeah? Wait, where's... Okay. Everyone give me a initiative roll. There it is. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Did I miss some rolls? Or did they not? Oh, you know what? They happened before.
No.
All right. I'm sorry I'm making this so clunky. Aubrey,
Hmm?
can you tell me, is it able to just type a name in and or I could.
If you right click
I
on
could
a
roll and
token,
change the number. That's what I could do.
you can also right click on tokens and there's a button that says add turn.
Got it. Thank you.
And for reference, if you're a player and you like do it too soon or don't click on your token, if you just click on your token then do it again, you have access to change it on the turn order. So you can always like roll again and then just click on it and change it to the original one.
So the second
Okay.
roll let you. Okay, cool. Go.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, changed it.
Okay. Hollander, Niraj, asked Eddie. And Shibu. Oh, Bonkoop. Okay. So, D-Rez.
Yeah.
As you as you pull this fistful of dollars out of your pocket,
Yeah.
You see the way the burnout reacts, and you catch the knowing look that he directs at his friend. And you know they're obviously of clouded mind.
Yeah.
And slowed reflexes. And you see the moves that they're about to try to make on you guys. So this guy right in front of you, Burnout, looked at this guy to his left. This guy to his left is making to, it looks like he's going to try to like linebacker tackle Highlander and Shibu. And this guy is watching the both of them and taking a step forward. And the burnout in front of you is making to grab your cash out of your hand with a quickness and reaching behind his back as your eyes are directed away from him. So what do you do?
So where am I looking at? So I can get a sense. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the guy that was at Highlander, right?
Yeah, you notice this guy?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you're taking this all in at once. I mean, your senses are
heightened.
Kind of on edge.
Okay. I take my gun quickly, like with swift sense, and point it up to his fucking head and be like, your friend fucking make a move and I'll blow your fucking head off.
Which gun did you pull out?
The gun I had was my AR. Like I right before I was handing him the cash, I still had it on my one hand. So I swiftly, as he's grabbing it, I swiftly take the gun to his head, knowing the look that his friend gave him. or that he gave his friend.
Okay, so you're I guess that's kind of a showdown roll.
Oh, what?
You're gonna quick draw and threaten.
Yeah, seeing the combat sense, what you told me.
Okay. Ms., I mean, you also were kind of seeing this play out as it happened. It's like these guys they're moving quickly for them, but somehow it's you had kind of been looking at them, trying to place where you might have known or seen them before. So you notice the way their movements change and see what they're about to do.
They yell out, "Now hold on, guys. This is the first group of people to ever help me topside. They're good guys. They're just trying to give you some money to feed you breakfast. First thing, I ended up topside. This guy feeds me a bagel, takes me to his house. I take a shower. You don't want to do this."
Okay.
Adrenaline's pumping in me. You know. I looked at him.
Okay.
What do you mean, Ms.? Very heightened.
Highlander, what was your reaction to their sudden jerky movements going to be?
Well, I'm not the diplomat. I'm the one who thinks with his fists. So I'm just going to clock this son of a bitch.
Okay. All right. So Drez,
Yeah.
give me an interrogation
Okay.
check. Ms., you give me a persuasion check. And Highlander, let's see that brawl number.
Oh my god.
He killed him. He's dead. He's dead.
I'm keeping track of these on my
Holy
character
fuck.
sheet. So I've got on my bio, I've got my knockout ranking, and that's so far it's like now that's I think 4 for is it 5 for 5, 4 for 4.
I think you might be 5 for 5. Yeah.
No, 3. It's
Like
yeah.
fucking Mike Tyson. Just
I mean, I'll live in a boxing gym.
dynamite. Just
I live in a
stick
boxing
of
gym.
dynamite.
Drez, okay, you capably, you got it slung over one shoulder under your jacket. You, as this guy's reaching to snatch the cash out of your hand, you relax your grip and just let the money fall to the ground and let the force of his hand push yours down, right so that as it falls down, it palms the forestock of the AR, and you have it. You reach your left hand up, grab a handful of his hair, and smash his temple into the muzzle of your AR that you brought up by the forestock in your right hand, and you whisper your sweet nothings to his face. What did you say? Don't tell your friend fucking move, or your brain splattered all over the tunnel or something.
Yeah, I said, tell your friend not to move or I'll fucking blow your face off.
Okay. Ms., your entreaties are enough to make the guy in the back row there kind of stumble and second guess his next move, because he was definitely looked like he was running to make a charge straight at you. Highlander, all of your thoughts and perceptions at this moment are interrupted by what your mind at first perceives to be a gunshot, but no, it's just the sound of maxillofacial bones breaking as Highlander streaks out with a lightning left jab that catches this guy, his soft jelly-like head, straight at that little at the nexus of where the your nose cartilage begins and your the orbit of your eye meet, and there's a sickening squelching sound as this guy drops like a sack, dead in his tracks, completely unconscious. Just for shits and giggles, I'll roll to see if the guy resists it, but I mean with a 36,
Yeah.
I just
You never know.
Yep.
Oh my oh man.
he's not dead, but he's down for the count. Yeah,
I'm
never
a bit
knew what hit him.
like Brad Pitt's character in that Snatch film. Except I'm
Didn't
not
even
IG.
see it coming. He you moved faster than his eyes were able to process. And that's enough to collectively put everyone on cooldown. And the guys, they start apologizing profusely, like, "Hey, sorry, man, sorry. Look, listen, man, we're just hungry and cold, and like, you guys got some money, so like, I'm sorry, man. It's, we can just forget this, man." And he's kind of cowering down on the ground in front of you, and he's kind of casually, just raking up the pile of loose bills and kind of whimpering and begging.
Is the man that Highlander? He's just not moving, right? He's just completely.
He's not snoring. He's but he's
I'd check to make sure he hasn't bashed his brains out and put him in a recovery position.
There's a steady thin stream of blood and mucus dribbling out of his nose, but otherwise he seems intact. The swelling's going up real fast, though. Oof, it looks nasty.
I thought you knew these people, Miz.
I mean, I don't know everyone. I recognize them, but yeah, I don't know.
I know desperation when I see it, and that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, for sure.
With that, DRS is yeah. Can I roll combat sense again? He's amped. He's aware, not amped, but like on edge with Pvnk and everything. Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking for exactly?
Make sure we're all good. Like, there's nothing else. Can I hear sounds down the tunnels at all? With ever just
Okay.
happening?
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Give me a combat sense roll. No, you perceive to be in a deserted section of tunnel. The only light right now is you guys have your flashlights that you just bought from Francis. You all had already started wearing your radometer badges, I believe you had told me. But yeah, the only light down here is your flashlight's kind of bobbing around, and this burn barrel This is a pretty deserted section of tunnel. You hear some rats, kind of dank running water.
Okay.
And sorry, I forgot audio again.
I looked at Fast Eddie. I'm like, does this happen all the time? Is this what you have to look at every time you're walking around here?
I mean, down in these abandoned tunnels, there's a lot of users that come down here. Not too bad if you stay
Lots of
clear,
fun.
but once they get the taste for you, you know.
So what you're saying is I did something stupid.
Come on, man. I mean, you're just telling them to be charitable, and they rewarded that with being dicks. So
Yeah.
hence
I
we
mean,
drop one of them.
Yeah, true.
It's all right.
It doesn't matter. Rules up top and rules underground. It doesn't make any difference. You fucking, be that ungrateful.
Yeah.
A good mind to beat the shit out of a lot of them. But I mean, perhaps if they can tell us something useful, like if they've seen any corporate suits down here or any strange activity, maybe I'll keep my temper in check.
That's true.
That guy in the back he sees you all kind of start to talk to each other and take stock, and he takes the opportunity and just fucking books it running down the tunnel. Like, fuck you, man. I'm out of here.
You're just gonna leave your friend? Oh well.
This guy's still kind of groveling on the ground saying, I'm sorry, man. Just don't hit me, man. Just don't shoot me. Fuck, man.
Look,
Well, we got one of them.
give us some information. Tell us something useful.
Oh, what kind of information, man? Do I look like I went to school?
No, you look
Fuck.
like you've been down here for a while. Who else has been coming round there?
Fucking nobody, man. Like, what do you think? Like, we just kind of hang out here because nobody's around, man. It's safe enough,
We've been getting your shit.
Yeah, man. Like, no one bothers you back here because no one comes back here. There's
Where have you
fucking
been getting your
cave in,
product?
like, there's a cave in a half-mile back, and then like
Hey, don't make
combat
me slap
zone.
you. Where have you been getting your drugs?
We go down like the station toward Glen Park. Same
Have you
direction
been
you
getting your
guys are
drugs from
coming from.
the Russians or the
Yeah, there's some Russian guys.
they've been selling to you?
Brazilian kids have some.
I don't know. I don't know if this
Down here? Have you been?
this fucking agents can tell us anything. Maybe I should just beat the shit out of him. What do you say?
Oh man, don't hit me, man!
I can always do with a bit more
I think
practice.
you hurt Tommy real bad, man. He's like bleeding.
I was warming up. Haven't quite got ready yet. Sure, you got
Look,
nothing
man,
you
I
want to
just
tell us?
wanted breakfast, man. I just wanted to hit for breakfast, He just keeps crying harder and harder.
So
He's
there's
like getting choked on his own snot.
Anyone want to stop me?
Jesus, man.
Any reason for us not to beat the shit out of him?
Fuck.
I'm
man.
not serious. I'm not serious. I'm not
Just-
serious.
Just
He doesn't need to know that.
I just like push the money into the side too. I'm like,
Yeah, I was about to say like decency, but okay.
I'm just
I'm
like,
not really like this. I'm just trying to intimidate the little fucker. Find out if he actually knows something. You know me.
Jesus Christ. I'm like,
Give me an
Kid a kid,
intimidation
yeah.
check, Highlander.
Do I even have that? I've
I know you just.
got persuasion.
I think intimidation goes off empathy if I'm not
I really prefer you to say cool.
Yes,
Let
you
me
have it.
double check that. I
That
think
was only a
Frank
difference
has
at one point.
I-
very high
I know this.
intimidation.
This man just saw him Glock him once and is now towering over.
Oh,
him.
I'm sorry. Intimidate goes off of cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
So I'm giving you a +3 to that because of exactly what he just saw, and you've got him cowed. He is your bitch right now.
Oh my god.
He's like, I'm sorry, I'll do anything you want. I'll tell you whatever you want, man. I just wanted to breakfast, and I swear we were gonna kill your brother. We just wanted to take some money. Fuck, man, I want my mom.
I fucking can't do this.
I'm quite enjoying it. It's great. Do we want to get any information out of this guy? Any questions any of you want to ask him?
Oh man, you're on your own, man. I don't know. He's not my bitch. He's yours.
I mean, he did shove a gun in his face. Now's not the time to be feeling squeamish.
Listen, man. Have you ever got any drugs around here, down in the tunnels?
Yeah, I get drugs here all the time.
Where, man?
I get it from the drug dealers, man.
Okay.
What's up that way? Like the way we're going. What's up that way?
It's like mission side. It's like the last open station before combat zone. What the fuck are you like? Don't you guys know where you are?
Did he just question him?
I mean, if you want to give him the slap down instead of me, I don't mind.
Listen, man. Listen. If you could take us to your dealer, that would be great. And then.
What are you talking about? If I take then he's not gonna sell me anything. He'll fucking kill me. Like, what are you? If you just want drugs here, you can take mine. And he.
Oh, now we're talking. Thank you very much.
Baggies out of his, and there's like nothing but like. Police would have a hard time making evidence out of these.
My God.
Oh.
And he pulls out his work.
Yeah, pathetic fucking.
Look, man, I don't think we're going to get anything out of this guy. Let's just let him go and keep moving.
Just remember, next time someone's trying to be nice to you, do this.
I'm like,
can he have some of the cash so that he can get him and his friend breakfast? Because his friend's going to wake up with a real face ache.
I pick up the the money and everything, and I'm like, here, man. And I set it down, and as I'm walking away, I'm like, it's a Shibu and just amazing fasting. I'm like, yeah. Make sure to tell me not to get on his bad side. Just keep walking. I'm a little scared.
So you guys just move on?
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. You say all right. You let the kid go. You step over the pile of cash on the ground and keep walking. Highlander, another glance back at that guy, and the whole right side, the whole right side of this guy's face is swollen up like a watermelon.
Okay. I'm going to give a first. Can I just go and quickly do some first aid? I've got first aid.
And
just to make sure he's not going to swallow his tongue or something. He hasn't got a life-threatening injury.
Okay. Give me a first aid check.
This is where it goes badly wrong. Oh no. Okay.
Okay. You quickly surmise that you've probably broken the cranial the cranial orbit, and the kid basically needs surgery to restore him back to normal. It's not a life-threatening injury, but untreated, it'll take quite a while to heal, and his sinuses will never be the same.
Park, have I got any idea how much that's going to cost in a Ripper Dock type standard street dock place?
Substantial. This is
500, 1,000.
I look at Highlander and I'm like, hey man.
More than that probably by the end of it, but maxillofacial surgery is it's delicate work.
without like displaying, can I just quickly ask Livy if it's possible to add this poor son of a bitch onto
Awesome.
onto the Villa's VIP crash team insurance,
If Highlander's doing this,
and then alert them.
I'm like, hey man, what are you doing? You punched him in the face. He'll be okay. I pointed a gun at someone. He's not dead, right?
I broke his face. It's a slight difference.
Is he breathing?
Literally broke it.
Broke his face. It's like, I didn't mean to hit him that hard. He scared me. I can't.
You flip your goggles down, query Livy, and she reiterates, I'm sorry, Highlander, but
It's got to be in that place, isn't he?
trauma team services are confined to villa property.
So if he gets to the villa, he can have treatment.
That would fall under the terms of the contract, yes.
Okay. I turned around to the guy who's still shitting himself and I said, I remember your face now. What's your name? Don't lie to me, I'll fucking know.
You want to know my name?
Yes, your name. Sorry. It's burnout, someone, whatever.
That's actually what my mom named me.
Right, burnout. I know what you look like. I know where to find you, and you've told me where you go for your drugs, so it won't be very difficult to track you down. Now, if you want to go on breathing normally through your face and not through some fucking tube, you're gonna take your friend here to, and I give the address of the villa, and you're gonna wait for the trauma team to come and sort him out. They're gonna come and take him away and sort out his face, which I've just fucked up.
What are you talking about?
If I find out,
This
gonna
address
do
is
his
on
own.
Presidio.
Exactly, and we've got a villa there, which will handle this shit.
Fucking crazy.
I'm fucking crazy, and if you don't do what I'll tell you, I'll hunt you down. So I'll know if this matey has got treatment or not.
Okay, man. I'm sorry. Just don't hunt me down.
Right, get him there. Thank you very much, Livy. Handle it, would you?
Okay,
just
he kind of crawls on his knees over to his downed compatriot, and he's like kissing him on the forehead. He's like, Tommy, wake up, man. I'm sorry, dude.
I'm getting his face sorted back out for him, so it's a good idea you listen to
You
what I told you
fucked
to do.
him up, man. He looks like
Well, you know.
hamburger.
Life has consequences.
Fuck, yeah.
Maybe you should rethink your life path, my friend. Go for uppers, not downers. You'd get a bit further in life. Now let's stop wasting time. Chambers, shall we roll?
Yeah, let's go. Oh,
I just kind of like listening into my head to that. Choose life. Choose life. Prince Fun style.
Okay. Moving on and taking a deep breath from that, you continue down the tunnel. Your next two checks are without incident, and you make it over to the area of the Mission Street station, and that's where we're going to have to draw the curtain for tonight. As you start to, you don't pass another checkpoint, but you just kind of come upon the beginnings after squeezing through some very kind of caved in and broken down and tumbled and dirty and dusty and closed off portion of the tracks. You have to pass through a place where it looks like some of the structure is caved in. You climb over a pile of rubble, and all of a sudden Tent City starts again, and you've got hovels and shacks for a couple hundred yards before the station itself begins, and you begin seeing the it goes from like flashlights and candles to the occasional light bulb to some radios and then TV sets and then electricity and life and civilization, as it were, begins again. And that's where we'll call it for this week.
Awesome.